Hello and welcome, I'm Saffron from saffrondominises.com, and today we're going to do some EFT for a situation that you can't change. So I'm a really big believer in our ability and our power to transform our reality, and often that is our external reality. We can change the things that aren't to our liking, and we have a great deal more power than we believe to be able to do that. But there are situations where we can't, and that's when we need to work on changing our inner reality. So that's what we're going to work to do today. So this could be situations like times when there are other people involved, where it's their attitudes and behaviours that you have no ability to change, and you've tried everything that you can, you've spoken to them about it, you've done whatever you can reasonably do, and you're left with having to accept the situation. Or it could be there might not be someone else involved, it might just be a situation about the way the world is, something that you just have to live with, that you just have to incorporate. And it's tempting to say to just let go of it, just accept it and let go of it. But if this is something that's part of your world on a regular basis, if these are people that you have to see, if it's something that's in your awareness, to me it's more about just coming to terms with it. Just finding a way of sitting with it that doesn't hurt you, that doesn't cause you pain every time your awareness goes there, or every time you see those people, or whatever it is. So I have a situation of this nature in my life, and it's been ongoing for a long time, so I'm going to work on that. And if there's a situation that you have to work on, then bring it to mind now. And this might not be a very pleasant thing to do, so please don't cause yourself too much distress. I'm aware that you're working at home on your own now, that I'm not actually there with you to sit with you in the emotions, and it's important that you keep yourself emotionally safe. So connect in as much as feels comfortable to the situation, and the emotional intensity around it will hopefully drop as we tap, and you might be able to connect in closer to it and tap away that bit, closer and tap away that bit, just doing it gradually and gently. And then it might come to the point where you don't feel the need to avoid the situation in your mind. Or if your situation is not as serious and you already don't feel the need to avoid it in your mind, then just tune in fully. Okay. So I've connected with mine, which wasn't difficult because I was just talking about it a moment ago. I hope that you're ready and have connected with yours. The other thing we might want to do before we start is rate the level of distress from 0 to 10. So when you tune into that situation, what emotion comes up for you? Is it distress? Is it pain? Is it anger? Is it fear? Whatever the emotion is, and then the intensity with which you feel that emotion on a scale from 0 to 10. Mine is 10. And just make a note of yours. It can be helpful to write it down, and then you don't have to try and hold it in your mind as we're tapping. Okay, so when you've done that, and if you need more time, then do just pause the video, go and get a pen and some paper and write down your situation and your intensity. And when you're ready, we'll begin tapping. So all you need to do is copy off what I do, repeat what I say. So we're going to start here on the side of the hand, which is called the karate chop point. So even though I've got this really upsetting problem in my life, and this problem just isn't going to go away, that's okay. And I love and accept myself exactly as I am. Even though I've got this really distressing problem, and there's just nothing that I can do about it, that's okay. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I've got this really upsetting problem and I can't get rid of it, that's okay. And I love and accept myself exactly as I am. I have this problem in my life, and I've tried everything I can think of to resolve it. Nothing is working. And that's really hard for me. This problem's been upsetting me for a while. And I haven't been able to get away from it. It's a really upsetting problem. And it just shouldn't be happening. I feel a lot of resistance to the way things are. And partly that's because I can't change it. It shouldn't be this way. I feel that very strongly. I'm very resistant to how things are. And I really wish that I could change it. This situation isn't fair to me. And the world shouldn't be letting it happen. But that is what's happening. That's what's been happening for a while. The world is letting it happen. And I have a lot of different emotions about that. I have some anger about that. And a lot of hurt. It feels really unfair that this situation's just carrying on. Now we're going to keep tapping with some more positives, so we'll go back to the eyebrow. I wonder if I could begin to accept this situation. I really don't see how I can. It really isn't fair and I want it to change. And that's okay. And I wonder how it would feel to just let it be as it is. I wonder if I could try allowing this situation. Accepting the responses of the people involved. And allowing them to be who they are. Even if who they are feels wrong to me. Even if the decisions that they've made feel terrible. Even if I would never treat somebody the way I've been treated. Maybe I can accept that they would. Maybe that's the way they need to do things. Maybe that's the way they need to cope. Maybe I can accept that. And maybe I can incorporate that into my experience. Maybe at the same time, I can recognise that their opinions of me are nothing to do with me. The way they've chosen to behave is nothing to do with me. And my self-worth is certainly nothing to do with them. I am a worthwhile person. Take a deep breath. So that's a much longer round of several rounds of tapping than we've done previously in these videos. And hopefully it brought up some more poignant realisations or changes or emotional shifts for you. For me, if I tune back into my issue I'd say my distress around it has dropped a lot, maybe to about a 5 or a 6. So I still have tapping to do on that, and you might too, and I'm aware that as the round went on I connected much more strongly with the idea that there were people involved in this situation that can't be changed, and I think that can often be the case with things that can't be changed, and if it isn't, do adapt the script to suit whatever's going on for you. Always adapt the scripts and change them to suit yourself. That's going to be the way that you get the most out of your tapping, is by making the scripts fit your situation. So I hope that was really helpful. If you have any questions or comments about it, or if you have any requests for future videos based off that, I would love to hear from you. Do just type in the comments below, or you can email me, or you can contact me through Facebook Messenger, any of the many ways. And yeah, check out the rest of the videos on the YouTube channel and see what you find there, see if it's helpful. So I will see you soon. Bye bye.